Okay. Control, we studied about till now in the human beings, how the control and coordination is taking place. So like that in plants also, how the control and coordination is taking place. Now you see touch me not plants. Some plants when we touch, that leaves will be closed. That means what? It has the life. Plant has the life processes. That means, for example, preparing the food, eating the food, drinking water, exchange of gases, and sending waste products out. Everything is all this. All these are called as a life processes. These life processes will take place in the plants also. For example, you take blooming flowers in the night, closing the tamarind leaves at night, climbers, that means some plants will be climbing on other plants, like beans plants and barbati plants, all this, and bitter gourd, bottle gourd, they will be climbing in another plants for the support. So why all this? Why? Because they have the life. Okay, so all this sprouting and seedlings. Sprouting means from the seeds we get the new plants, and the new plants and seedlings and small new plants, everything. How? Because of the this one, control and coordination. So scientist has found out one thing. Experiment started by Charles Darwin and his son Francis Darwin in the 1880s, that there are certain chemicals that may be involved in the process of sensation in plants. So as we have the sense, somebody touch, we know somebody is touching, and we have the growth and development. Like that, only plant also has the growth and development. Plant also know that we are touching that one. Yes. So all these things, why it is taking place? How? Scientists had been studying about the effect of various stimuli on plants. They found different types of responses usually affected by growth. Let us take an example. A certain study showed that if the tips of stems plants were illuminated constantly from a certain direction. Tip of the plant means what? Plant is growing, so this is the plant. So for this plant, where is the tip? This is the tip. Okay, so this is the tip of the plant, at the end of the plant. Here only growth will take place, this one only will be growing. This tip of the plant, so this one only growing. So that's why in this tip of plant one chemical is present. It is called as a auxin. Okay, which helps for the growth. This tip of the stem, this one is called as what? Meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue is responsible for the growth of the plant. It is always present in the tip of the plant where the growth is taking place. In the opposite side of the stem start dividing very fast, leading to bend in the stem towards the source of light. So the tip of the stem only mostly bend towards the sunlight. Why? But it is the growing plant, so that it has speculated that some chemical passed on from tip to region of the growth, bringing about the response. So on the tip of the plant there is one chemical is present, is called as a auxin. Underline this point. The presence of the chemical was later, it was isolated, tested and named as a auxin. So auxin is important for the growth of the plant. Okay, so now you see, this is a tip of the plant. It is bending towards the light. Once we cut the tip of the plant, it is not bending because it is straight. It is takes time to start to grow. That time only it will be bending. Now you see, when they started to grow, now again it is bending. Okay. So here you see, we now know that plant respond to various stimuli like presence of water. Plant respond to all these things. It drinks water, in the presence of light it is bending, especially sunflower. It absorbs the heat, it knows the touch, chemical substance, and everything is taking place. And plant also has the hormones. Okay, the information of stimuli and respective response is passed on in the form of certain chemicals in plants, which many scientists call as plant hormones. So what are those plant hormones? Okay, acts in opening and closing of stomata. Stomata, what is the work of stomata? It only absorbs oxygen, release the carbon dioxide. Falling of leaves, increase in rate of division of cells, growth of different parts, maturation of buds, blooming of flowers, ripening of fruits. For all these things which are plant hormones. Underline all these points. Okay, next one. Auxin, underline. Auxin was found to be growth hormone. What is the growth hormone present in the plant means what it should say? Auxin. Another growth hormone was found to be what? Different compound named as gibberellin. So what is the growth hormone in the plant? First auxin. Next one gibberellin. Next chemical compound, this one. Chemical compound cytokinin is found in large amounts in the seeds and fruits. Seeds will ripening means what? Pakka na? Kacha fruit, pakka fruit. Pakka fruit means what? Ripening fruit. Ripe fruit, how the green color mango will become a yellow color mango? Because of the cytokinin. Kacha fruit say pakka fruit. How it becomes? Because of the hormone of the cytokinin. Underline this point. Cytokinin. Present where? It is present in the seed and fruits. Okay. And next chemical is present. That chemical we call it as a okay, we read. So by the time we will know. Okay. So you may have observed that there are some plants around which no other plants are found. Some eucalyptus plants, big plants, when they grow near that plants no other plant will grow. Because of why? It releases one acid. Okay. So that because of that acid nobody plant grow. It will releases one chemical. It will arrest the growth of plant. Arrest means we stop the growth of the plant. When a ripe fruit is kept among unripe ones. So ripe fruit has which hormone? Cytokinin. So this, not ripe fruit. In the fruits and seeds we have the cytokinin. Because of the cytokinin hormone only seeds will grow, fruits will grow. Okay. So next one, the fruits will become ripe. कच्चा वाला पक्का वाला कैसे होगा? Because of the ethylene chemical. When we keep the kacha fruit with the pakka fruit, this pakka fruit will release the ethylene. Because of this ethylene, kacha fruit also unripe means what? Unripe means kacha wala na. So when we keep the ripe fruit with the kacha wala, pakka fruit with the kacha wala, so kacha wala also becomes the pakka fruit because this ripe fruit will release the ethylene. Because of ethylene, unripe means kacha wala, ripe means pakka fruit. Okay. So you may have observed insects, birds flying around flowers and feeding the nectar. In the flowers juice is there, it is taken by the insects. In the juice what is there? Sugar is there. Yes. So that juice is sugary fluid. It is present in the sepals, petals, stem and carpel of the plant. So it is called as a nectar. It is taken by the plants. So because of that pollination, cross pollination, self pollination, what will happening? Again we get the new seeds and we get the new plants. Reproduction. Re means again. Productive means giving the new birth to the new plants or new babies. It is called as a reproduction. Okay. So all these are taking place. Okay. So do you know this paragraph? You read it. There is one plant. It seems it released the one chemical tannin. By eating that some animals died and so many things are there. You just study this one. So this is the lesson of the life process control and coordination. The control and coordination takes place because of the hormones in the body. Another one, nervous system. Mostly nervous system only controls the release of the hormones and works of the hormones. Central nervous system is brain and spinal cord as called as a central nervous system. Nervous system means nerves, spinal cord and brain. Okay. So this is the control. Coordination means some parts of the body working together is called as a coordination. And control means controlling the hormones and the exchange of information takes place because of the nervous system. Okay, this is the nerve cell. Thank you, students.